Welcome back, everybody. Hope everyone is having a good week. Welcome to everybody new. If you're new here, we talk about freedom in its entirety. Yes, we mainly focus on the Second Amendment, but occasionally we talk about issues that are going on in this country because honestly, it's fallen apart. In today's episode, it's one of those ways that it's fallen apart. So it's no secret that a lot of people have been arrested and imprisoned because of the January 6th incident. It's all kind of a joke, in my opinion, because at this point it has been debunked 6 ways from Sunday. But still, there are people in prison, still getting charged, still getting sentenced, and the FBI is still looking for people. They're still doing the whole, "Have you seen anyone from January 6th? If so, call our hotline." Look, the least our government can do is be consistent with their principles or how they are trying to govern us, even though we refuse to be governed. So the question has to be asked, how many FBI raids happened because of the BLM riots? How many of those people were imprisoned for a super long time? How much did the FBI focus on it? I mean, if we're talking about domestic terrorism, they should be doing way more, but they're not because, I don't know, people call it racist or who else knows. Anyways, the FBI decided to raid one of these people's houses. I don't know why this just surfaced now, but the individual whose house got raided, let me make sure I get his name right here. His name is Chris Quinn. He's a 22-year veteran who's received numerous medals and awards, including a Purple Heart. Now, this individual went to the rally, I'm going to call it, on January 6th. He went into the building and he didn't do anything. He didn't destroy anything. He just went in and was a part of the group that went in there. So what happens? A month after this, the FBI come super early in the morning at about 4 a.m. and they came with 3 armored vehicles. 3 armored vehicles and parked at the front of his house. There was about 20 FBI SWAT team members that came in and they pointed their guns and put their lasers on the body of Chris's pregnant wife. Big thank you to our sponsor for today's video, Blackout Coffee. Anyways, I know a lot of you are already customers. If you're drinking Blackout Coffee but not in a Blackout mug, let's go. They got these awesome mugs, awesome apparel, bunch of different shirts, and obviously their coffee is amazing. I got mine stacked up over there. Brutal Awakening and Morning Reaper, absolutely great coffee. Flavor Coffee is amazing, and even better than that, they have Operation Blackout, which sends 2 cups of coffee per bag sold to our active troops. So, join the Blackout family, go grab you some awesome gear and coffee. We got a discount code below the video for everyone. Make the switch. Here's the video of them going into their house, acting like there's an active shooter situation going on in this house.
I got the door. You guys go. Move it. I'll tell you when you bring it in. Yep. You just had surgery. Nobody in our house. Where is your
I don't know. To me, it's a little bit dramatic for somebody who just did nothing on January 6th. He was just there. Like, what are you expecting here? Did you get a phone call in saying, hey, this dude's about to shoot his wife in this house. You better get over there in full tactical gear and make sure he doesn't. No. All of this was for a guy who was peaceful. On January 6th, he was peaceful. Was just walking around in the Capitol, which, by the way, the citizens own. They completely ransacked the home, and they made his wife stay outside, pregnant, also with her son in her hand. For what? I mean, listen to this FBI agent talking to this woman, trying to calm the kid down. Also, look how close he is to her face. I don't know what tactic that is, but why don't you back off a little bit, man? It's a little weird.
He had surgery because he had a cyst. He just went to the VA on Friday.
Okay.
He had surgery. So you have to be really careful. He's not.
So, seeing this, would people call this a government overstep, overreach, whatever you want to call it? I would say yes. What imminent threat is there here? You're acting like there is a hot bomb in this house ready to go off. You're acting like this dude is an imminent threat to his family. Now, for the ladies who watch the channel, if you were in this situation pregnant, your house gets raided, clearly your husband is in trouble with the FBI, whatever that means nowadays, would you consider that to be a stressful situation? Mentally, how do you think you're handling that situation? Someone is in major trouble for participating in, I'm going to call it a parade. That's all it was. Your mind goes to, well, how are we going to get through the week financially? Probably a lot of stress. Okay, well, let's take a look at what stress does to a pregnant woman and what the possibilities are. Here we are in the National Library of Medicine. And the article we're looking at is the association between psychological stress and miscarriage, a systemic review and meta-analysis. So essentially what this study did was it determined what level of stress, or if stress at all, can help create a miscarriage. In summary, the result of this systemic review and meta-analysis support the belief that psychological stress, including life events and occupational stress, in pregnancy is associated with an increased risk of miscarriage. So, going back to the situation where the FBI raided this house in the early morning, made this pregnant woman stand outside, guess what happened the day after? The day after, she had a miscarriage. There was absolutely no reason to do this. None. And in my opinion, unless this woman had some major health issues, it's probably what caused the miscarriage. That amount of stress, that amount of panic, I don't think it's a coincidence that the day after she had a miscarriage. So once again, we go back to why. You're going after someone who did nothing except for walk into a federal building. It's just ridiculous.